Too much of urban educational research is preoccupied with problems, brokenness, stigma, and blame. In 2003, I undertook a visual research project to offer an alternative vision, a vision grounded in diverse, working-class children's photographs of their school, family, and community lives. Why did I turn to photography? Because photographs are part of how we read our social worlds, construct ourselves in relation to others, and capture the present and remember the past. Talking about images is known to introduce topics, mobilize feelings, and surface knowledge that might otherwise be overlooked or not fully understood by outsiders, in this case, adults like me, who are trying to learn with and from children. Collaborative seeing is a multisensory practice and a stance towards knowing. As visual theorist John Berger writes, the relationship between what we see and what we know is never settled. Collaborative seeing is fueled by the questions, whose way of seeing is this? In what context? With what degree of power, authority, or control? Toward what purpose? And with what consequences? 36 children were given cameras at ages 10, 12, 16, and 18. They had several opportunities to speak about their own and each other's images, first with an interviewer, then in small groups without adult direction, again as they prepared to publicly exhibit their work, and finally as teenagers looking back on their childhood images. I combine content analysis of the images with narrative analysis of how and what individual children say about their photographs. I do this to trace their identity work and to learn in what ways they uphold, bend, and reject social divisions and discourses that shape their family and school worlds.
This one is part of who I admire. It's my mom, because she created with food. You could tell because the cupcakes are there. She's baking cupcakes for the cupcake sale. She makes pork chops. Oh, my most favorite thing is white meat that has no bones, and also red skin with a lot of pepper. I like hot stuff. Cook day is when we make dinner. Breakfast, dinner, and dessert, which we did. I made chicken wings and the stuff that made it tender, I put wine in it, and it makes it delicious.
Wow.
I learned that trick from my mom. That's why I love her very much, because she also helps me with a lot of things. Sometimes she helps me with my homework, and also mostly she helps me with being a child. It's the same mother rules: clean up your room, fix your bed. But I like it when she does that.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I love her so much. I could just explode from too much.
Here I cut out, lift up, and reassemble the elements of the photograph. This is my way of re-representing the intimacies of feeding the family, its setting, objects, relationships, movements, gestures, and postures. My hands evoke the handiwork of caregiving that was made visible and audible by the children, offering a version of domestic life that is not fixed, but in motion, pulled apart and pieced back together, like the routines and rhythms of working-class households, narrated by the children as they spoke about their daily lives. This assemblage specifies rather than idealizes mother's love labor, bringing attention to the flesh and blood, yet blurred features of working-class motherhood that the children honored and valued. My goal is to invite reflexivity, prompting viewers to notice their identifications with and projections onto the children's images, including tendencies to see through evaluative lenses, to identify deficits or misrecognize strengths, and at times to assign blame, but then to reconsider, opening the shutter on alternative ways of seeing.